And hello, everyone. Welcome back to FPL in the Trenches Frontline Prediction League. In the Trenches Frontline League over on X. Frontline Prediction League right here on YouTube. Like, favorite, subscribe. All that fun stuff. We do appreciate it. I'm your co-host, Scott. Joining me, as always, is BeerMe. BeerMe, how are you doing?
I'm doing pretty good. How about yourself, Scott?
I'm good. Tired, but I'm always tired. I was tired last night when we did the Battle Royal draw with CT, which nobody else has seen yet. Haha. You'll see it after Double or Nothing. But I'm not as tired.
Yeah, I seen that you guys are in there. I was like, do I? I was like, wait, what is today? And I was like, oh yeah, it's Wednesday. Never mind. I'm not doing that.
Yep. Nope.
So
No, we,
what's that
we
mean?
we did it similar to. Cause I think we did it before. Like we've done the battle royal draw before. You and I did it on trenches because it wasn't a secret thing
Mhm.
like the rumble. But this one is. So we jumped in to do it like a rumble draw. And I'll kind of give everybody a tease. Instead of using the bingo stuff, I used playing cards because we've got the four suits, right?
Oh
And
yeah.
we drew it. So we even determined like which way are we going to do it. So you'll find out. But we drew the suit first. I got the kings of each suit, and then I drew them the four cards to see what suit was in what order. So like if I drew
Mhm.
the spades first, that's the first suit to come out. So the five competitors who are spades will be the first in the battle royal. So we did
Okay.
that, and then went through and I shuffled up all the 21 cards. So the Joker was in there too, and then we drew that, and whatever that card was, say it was the four of hearts. Cool, that's one of the hearts. So the first person is a heart, and we CT randomized the names. So like they're who the first person is, which nobody knows. That
Hmm.
they're a heart. The next person, say they're a spade. Say the spades are fourth. Cool, they're in the fourth set. Say the third person is the Joker.
Okay.
Well, there it is. That person, they're the Joker. They're the last one in. So that's how that is. Um, you'll find out if you're in it during Double or Nothing night when graphics are posted saying, "All right, here comes the suit of blah first." So even the Joker will find out that they're in the match when the Joker is revealed,
Hmm.
which was a realization that CT and I came to last night during it. We got very excited. There's also one of my most embarrassing on camera things of realizing, oh, I screwed up in a long time. So tune in for that because we let that whole thing in. It's fun. It's like 20 minutes. Check that out when it comes out. It's a lot of fun. Um, but that's the American Championship at Double or Nothing. That's coming. We're gonna get to that. Double or Nothing. We're gonna talk about. It is next weekend, not this weekend. So there's no show this weekend. We got Backlash to talk about, which was this past weekend. So bear me. Let's dive into that.
Yeah,
Backlash.
let's do it.
Backlash had the world title. Actually, flat out, the world title, the tag titles, and the American title all were successfully defended. So Luke Gray did not lose to Orstella. He did keep the title. That first defense is under his belt. Orstella came close, 27-23 on a five-match card, but Luke Gray did retain. So Gold Rush is happy with that, I know. But Luke Gray retained. How do you feel about that? We were iffy on that one going in, right?
Yeah, I thought Orstella would pull it off, but congrats to Luke. That was an impressive win.
Absolutely. The Light of the Cult, they retained, this is huge, over Catharsis. Not to say that they were the underdog, but they kind of were, right? Like they've been like the always a
Yeah.
bridesmaid kind of situation. But not only did they win at Mania in a triple threat against two crazy teams in a ladder match TLC, biggest show ever, they just retained over the former champs Catharsis here as well. So that's suddenly like, oh, okay, they're here to play. Like if you,
They're on their Cinderella run.
it is,
I
yeah.
mean,
Like it.
at what point does like the Cinderella run not become Cinderella anymore and it's just a run?
Honestly, with this, it might do it. We'll see. Like one more might be
Right.
that proper
Well,
thing
yeah.
where it's like because this is
Right.
this is not a fluke. Don't get me wrong. It was only 2 points, 46-44. It's not a fluke, but it's just like man, like they come up so short. Like if they were the challengers historically, they'd lost in this position multiple times to these same teams. So to see them winning
Yeah.
against them is awesome. They're not just winning these titles matches; they're beating teams who have beaten them before. Kind of like they haven't faced you guys or the good guys, whatever. Right? Like there's certain teams that aren't in that situation, but they're beating
No,
champions.
it's great.
So it's like
I mean,
I love
yeah.
that, and not to take anything away from Catharsis. They 2 points shy. Like it's damn close, right? So the American title, it did stay on Aiden Mack. Captain Cooley's Blackpool did not get it. Also a 2-pointer. Scroll up. How close was that world title? 4. Okay. So a 2-pointer for the American title, the Bash at the Beach hardcore match. Crazy, crazy stuff. But Aiden Mack did retain over Captain Krulix Blackwill 27-25. Aiden Mack has retained. So that, I think that turned around because his first run, I think he lost at his first outing. So to go over Cap, who was coming on strong after Mania, again, strong showings from the champions here, which I'll get to why I'm making this point in a second as the only champion who didn't defend. It'll be a thing here in a sec. But Aiden Mack now has to go into that battle royal against 20 people. And nobody knows who they are. So,
you know, if one of the FBU's not in it and wins it, I kind of hope he retains.
Right? Like, I love the idea of him retaining it.
Just because that's...
Bring on all comers, and it's still not enough. Like, that's awesome. That's so epic.
Yeah. The story's there. The story's...
We'll find out who it is in short order. But the Tournament of Grapples has started, BeerMe. And the other main card champion, myself, the Canadian champion, didn't win. I lost to CT in the first part. It's not elimination, it's points, but I got 0 points. CT got 2. That's not good. 22-21, again, 2 points. Same with Will Cold over Red, 2 points, 19-17. So, like, 2 points is all it took, which is a match. Or, like, a bonus, right? Watson Rules, different story. And I thought Kyrie would be there as a one-off, like James Ellsworth they would do it for the story. That's what cost me. It would have been a draw otherwise, and we both would have got a point. But nope. And that's Watson Rules. That's what happens. So, okay, it's going to be uphill battle from here. No matter what, at this point, if CT wins all his matches, I can't catch him, even if I win everything from here on. That's behind the 8 ball. So time for the comeback story. Here we go. But I said that, yeah, Infinity didn't have a good night. Match of the night lost because I lost to CT. Gold Rush had a great night because Will Colt beat Red. So, yeah. And you want to talk about 1917? That's what the other matches all were, as Mark Steele beat Sheriff and Broken Nerd beat the Gaffer. 1917 across the board for the other matches. It was 23-21 for us. So, like, we just had one more extra thing, we thought. So, yeah. So far the standings are CT, Will, Gold Rush, Mark Steele, and Broken Nerd, FPU, 2 points each. Gaffer, Sheriff Red, and myself at 0. Not good.
Hey, lots of time. Lots of time.
Oh, lots of time. Well, not really. There's like Double or Nothing and Clash Italy, and that's it. And then the finals. So, yeah. So we'll see. But plenty of matches to go. We'll get there. GMSG did beat Lucifer. Same situation, 2 points. And, I mean, the next match I see as well, and it was the 2-pointer show. GMSG beat Lucifer 27-25, so back a good rebound there against a tough opponent. Daisy Noel and Jonathan Monroe beat Chilltown 48-46. X beat Smooth Rock 23-21. CNC Connection, you and Bashin beat Team Hardcore 52-50. And then finally a match without a 2-point spread. Mark Harper beat JJ Rocky 27-23. Jackson Myrtle beat Odin 22-17. Stars beat 3G Platinum. Junction beat Morgan Clare, again by 2 points. Matt Zion and Rabbi Monster Mash, it was more than 2 points. It was like 11, or 10 rather, excuse me. But Boonjaw beat J-Mac 22-20. Omega G beat Hunter Williams. Eli, Kamikat, and Supreme Rock had a no contest with 23 each. I don't think we've ever had a no contest where all people in the multi-man match had that, so there you go. Papa Snooch beat Judge and Goten Naku. It's a newcomer there. Kevin Dynamite beat Bane the Bissa. And Theodore Dr. Zeus Geisel beat Steve the Legend in the return/debut match. So, Goten Naku and Steve got their debuts, and Danny and Kurt got their defense in the pocket. So, the rest of the stuff here, guys, the kickoff show, the results, they're all here. Please check it out. The write-up is fun. There's a lot of crazy stuff. I mean, Bash at the Beach hardcore match, you know you want to read that. It's, yeah. And the Watson Rules matches are always like that thematic, like, wrestlers wrestling match. And then, of course, the world title and tag titles and such. So please go check it out. It's a lot of fun stuff in here. But bear me, we're not done yet because we got Double or Nothing next weekend. Not this weekend. Next weekend. So, boom. It is the next show. The world title is being defended. I think, no, it's not. Excuse me. The American title. We talked about that a little bit at the top of the show. 21-man casino battle royal. Aiden Mack versus 20 other superstars. Male, female. It's you know, it's person battle royal. We'll see what happens. Of course, the first hearts or spades or whatever. Like if hearts are first, they don't get a bonus. but then like the second suit does it get plus 1 onto theirs, then +2 for the third, +3 for the fourth, and then Joker is +4, I believe. Don't quote me on that, but the later you are, the better. Tournament of Grapples does continue. Broken Nerd versus Will Colt, so they're 2-2 going for that. I face Sheriff Dog 0-0, trying to break that one. Same as Gaffer Redhead, and CT and Mark Steele 2-2. These were set beforehand, so it's kind of funny that like it's spread like that, because that was not these matches were set in stone a while back. So we'll see how this goes.
Mm-hmm.
We have a number 1 world contender match, FPL World Championship. The winner faces I almost said Aiden Mack because he's the main event here. Sorry, Luke Gray. It's either X, the former champ, or the GMSG. So who are you pulling for?
GMSG. I'm biased. So.
If he wins that, he'll have held every title in the FPL and be the first one to do it. Right? 2-time American. 2-time Canadian?
Canadian.
3-time tag? Or no, the other FU was 3. You guys are 2-time tag.
2-time, yeah.
And he had European. And he was the initial triad.
Yeah.
The only title that would elude him is the world title, and that could be sewed up this summer. So
yeah, it would be kind of
cool. I want
that.
I do want that.
Because it's the main title. It's the world title. It's the one that, it's the big one.
Yep.
So.
And he's the only FU member to not have had it, if I'm correct. And to be fair, he's never really gone for it. He's had 1 title match. But, yeah, because Bastion had it, like, off the bat.
Yeah.
Nerd had it at one point, and you had it recently, right? Yeah, I'm trying to, it's a bit of a blur, but yeah. But he's not gone for it because he's been busy being every other champion for like 1,000 days. So,
Mm-hmm.
But I'm picking GMSG on that one. But we'll get to that next week. Hiroshi Moses faces Smooth Rock. Bane the Bissa faces Eli. 3G Platinum faces Odin. And JG Rocky faces Supreme Rock. Then we also have on the kickoff, non-title, the world champ, Luke Gray versus Mark Harper. Also American champ. Because this is, okay, so there is a match. Aiden Mack versus Morgan Clare, non-title. The reason for that is everybody that we're listing here, like I've said JJ and 3J and Odin and stuff, these people could be in the match. The way our Battle Royals work is it counts as a match for the winner only. Everyone else is part of it. You don't get a loss for losing the Battle Royal. But that's not your only match in the Battle Royal either. So everybody, like whoever wins this will have 2 matches that night. Essentially. Everybody else, you'll be in 2 matches, but the winner gets it counted on their record. We don't count it against your record if you lose the Battle Royal. We don't do that because that's going to be 20 people or 30 in a Royal Rumble, right? So say right here, say Aiden Mack versus Morgan Clare. Morgan Clare might be in it, but that match happens anyway. Mark Harper might be in it. Like, you might be in it, but you have a match. You're facing the Light of the Cult, non-title, C versus CNC. So, like, that's right. So don't think these are fake matches, but also don't think that if you're listed, you're not in it. You might be. 20 people are. So, yeah. But Catharsis is facing Team Hardcore, Kevin Dynamite versus Papa Snooch, and Omega G versus Steve the Legend. And there's more to announce. BeerMe, let's do that. You said you had kickoff show matches, right? For Double.
I do. I have 3.
I have 4. So I'll start and we'll alternate. I've got Theodore Dr. Zeus Geisel facing Starzy on the kickoff. I'm going to go with Theodore, just that newcomer run. I'm going to go for that. The return, right? I always go for that. I mean, Starzy technically
the
too,
return,
but Starzy came back earlier, so Theodore is the newer return. So yes.
Yeah, I'll go with Dr. Seuss.
Okay. Who we got?
Boonjaw versus Mac and Cheese.
Oh, I got Mac. The triad champion that never was. I got Mac.
Oh, that's right. Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep. He would have been in there with us, Team Canada, but nope. How about this one?
Yeah, I'm gonna go with him as well.
Atlas Kiyama versus Lucifer. I got Lucifer. Atlas is Canadian, I know, but Lucifer, we got that brawl bond now, right? So yeah. It's a good match though. I like it.
I'm gonna go with Lucifer as well.
Okay. Daisy Noel. Oh no. Well, I said never mind. I'll say this one, then go back to you. Sorry, I took it over. Daisy Noel and Jonathan Monroe versus Matt Zion and Rab. It's double or nothing. AW. Sorry, Daisy. Sorry, Jonathan. I always pick you. I'm picking Matt and Rab.
I'm gonna go with Daisy and Jonathan.
Yeah, makes sense. But it's Matt and Rab AEW. Let's go. You go. Back to you.
Right. Okay, I have Cammy Cat versus Orstella.
Oh, Arstell's gonna be mad after that winning that world title. I got Arstell all day long on that one.
Yeah, I do too.
Yeah, what's your other one?
Okay, so I have a tag match. I have the round table, Captain Krulix Blackwell and Jackson Myrtle
Okay.
taking on Monster Mash, Memories and Wookie.
I got round table on that one.
I do too.
And do you have any more for Double or Nothing? Because I got one more.
Nope.
I got
Nope.
Rallantando versus Hunter Williams. That is a dangerous, dangerous match. I got Hunter on that one. I'm picking Hunter more often now. I got him, I think.
Yeah, I'm gonna go with him because at the next show he's facing me for the Euro, so I'm going to say he goes in with momentum.
Okay.
And pick Hunter.
I like that. I like that. Speaking of, I don't even have it's not on here, but I'll scroll down. Clash in Italy. I don't have a graphic for that. It's here though. CT made it. You can see it. There it is. Clash in Italy. We got some matches to announce for that as well. BeerMe got 2 kickoff matches and a main show. What do you have for that?
I have 2 kickoffs and a main show as well.
Okay. I'll go first this time. I've got Rallantando versus Lucifer to keep going with names I've mentioned. I don't know if Rallantando loses 2 in the same week, but I don't think Lucifer does either. I'm picking Lucifer just on that loyalty kick, I guess.
I'm gonna go with Rallantando.
Yeah, it's hard not to pick Rallantando, but what else you got?
I got the Doctor. Theodore Dr. Seuss Geisel taking on Omega G.
I got to make a G on that one.
I'm going to go with the Doctor. I'm going to go with Theodore.
Okay. You think he's going to have a good, strong May? Okay. How about this on the kickoff? I got Hiroshi Moses versus either the GMSG or X. Whomever does not win the world title contendership at Double or Nothing will face Hero here at Clash in Italy. So it's a quick turnaround, a potential rebound match. It could be a case where Hero gets to beat a potential almost number 1 contender, and here we go. If it's GMSG, I think he's winning this. But if it's X, I don't know. I think Hero sees
I'm just going to pick...
But I just don't get bet against GMSG.
I'm just going to pick the challenger against Hero. So
because you don't think GMSG is going to beat that guy there, so you think X is going to beat him.
Yeah,
that's fair.
No, I think X will get
same. Honestly, if we go based on our picks, we're both picking GMSG to win that title contendership. So therefore, this is Hero versus X in our brains, and you think it's going to be X. I think Hero. I think Hero's going to take it. But I'm intrigued by that. That's interesting. What else we got for Italy? I got a main show match with an FPU member in it, not you. But what have you got for Italy?
No. I too have a main show match. It is a triple threat match. It is 3J Platinum versus Morgan Claire versus Memories.
Ooh. Well, I don't bet against 3J often, but I'm going to go Morgan on that.
I am too.
How about this? Aiden Mack, who might be American champion. Hell, any number of these names might be American champion by this point. But Aiden Mack is going to go one-on-one with Bastion in Italy. I pick Aiden. I got Aiden. If he's lost the title, he's going to try to go through Bastion to earn a shot back. And we said kind of a thing, like, if he loses in the Battle Royal, he's going to get a shot anyway. Like, come on. Like, we understand. But if he wins, momentum. Like, he's sorry, Bastion. Like, nope. Neither scenario has me picking Bastion. But it's hard. But, I mean, you're biased, right?
Yep. Yeah, if it was an FPU, I'd probably pick Aiden Mack, but I'm going to go with Bastion.
And do you have any
He's my tag partner, too. I can't bet against that.
Exactly, yeah. And you just faced Aiden, so this is like the other half of that, right? So, yeah.
Yeah.
And anything else for
Nope,
Italy?
I have nothing else.
All right. Well, again, this one's on Sunday, May 31st. And again, there's the tag titles, Light of the Cult versus Daisy and Jonathan. BeerMe, you're facing Hunter, like you said, for the Euro title. It's a main show match, but it's in Europe, so there it is. The Tournament of Grapples continues. I face Mark Steele, Nerd versus Red, CT and Sheriff Dog, Gaffer and Will Colt. A Coliseum death match, because we're freaking Italy. Let's do it. Jackson Merle versus Kevin Dynamite. Go to Rome and get crazy. And then more matches to be announced next week, obviously. So we'll get back to that. But again, at the top here is Double or Nothing. It is next weekend, guys. I believe it's 8 p.m. Eastern, so a 7 o'clock pre-show, 6 o'clock deadline. Picks page will be out, I believe, Wednesday night. I don't know what their schedule for any kind of weird, wonky collisions are. No more golf courses, which look awesome, by the way, but I don't know what their plans are, but probably Wednesday night. Keep an eye on that. Trenches will be out for you Thursday, per usual. We'll have the details on that for you this time next week. Picks page either live or about to be. And yeah, we'll leave it at that, BeerMe. I guess that's it. Anything else you want to say here before we go?
Nope. Just see y'all next week.
Yes. Sounds good. As I get literally tired as we sit here, it is time to end it. Again, guys, Frontline Prediction League on X. Frontline League on X, Frontline Prediction League on YouTube. That's right here. Like, favorite, subscribe, all that fun stuff. We do appreciate it. Thank you very much, guys, for checking it out. I almost said Backlash. No, it was Backlash. Backlash was great. The other thing looks to be a lot of fun. We're going to have a fun summer with it. It's going to be great. So keep an eye on everything. Follow us on the socials. Follow along with the shows we're doing. It's super fun stuff. And yeah, check out the link down below for the Discord. Sign up, join up, get people involved. It's a lot of fun. And yeah, thanks again, everybody. See you next time.